Welcome back to I'm Out Traveling. Today we find ourselves over at Crystal River, which is also known as the manatee capital of the world. Our mission is to swim with manatees, which shouldn't be a hard time seeing how manatee season runs from mid-November to end of March. And I also brought my travel partner with me.
Hey everybody.
All right, so we're here, we need to go over there, so why don't you start paddling a little bit?
Yeah, but you're gonna help, because this is a two-person kayak.
Right, okay? All right, let's go. All right. So let's go over a few things to know about Crystal River and swimming with the manatees. For starters, you can't just drive up to Three Sisters Springs and expect to swim with manatees. You have to either swim in or kayak into Three Sisters Springs. And depending on the time of the year, you may not be able to get into Three Sisters Springs because they might have it closed off. But not to worry, the manatees will still come out and play with you just like they did for us. There are many ways to access the water. We opted to go with a company called Paddles Outdoor. But if you want, you can just bring your own kayak and go take it to the launch pad and just take off from there. At Paddles Outdoors, you can rent anything from kayaks to wetsuits to paddle boards to water bike things, which I've never seen in my life, and even tours. Prices will vary depending on the time of the year and the day of the week. Now let's go on to lodging. We stayed at the Plantation Inn on Crystal River. The main reason behind it was because we were only there for 2 days and wanted to make sure we stayed somewhere central. But to be honest with you, anywhere you stay on Crystal River will be central because it's such a small little town. The price per room came out to $137 per night. We couldn't enjoy all the amenities the hotel had to offer because it was pretty chilly outside, but the property was well maintained and the tour guides from the Adventure Center were amazing. With that being said, let's start our adventure and day number 1.
Out. I'm gonna go over a map real quick.
Okay.
So we are right here. I recommend the 2 main places you want to go to are Three Sisters Springs and Hunter Springs. I'd recommend you go to Three Sisters first, and then when you're on your way back, swing into Hunter Springs. So to get to Three Sisters, you see the marina. Just hook left around there, and then you're gonna see a white bridge. You'll just follow under that bridge, and it'll take you all the way down to Three Sisters.
Okay.
That's about like 20-25 minutes.
So when you leave the marina, you have to make a left and go towards this white bridge to head over to Three Sisters Springs. And once you go to the white bridge, you should be able to see some manatees because that's pretty much where everything starts. On our left. There should be one right around here. So the guy, oh look, there it is. Look at that. So we just saw a whole bunch of manatees swimming right under us. Hopefully we'll be able to see more. They look like big rocks, and then next thing you know, they're manatees. So always be on the lookout because you never know when they're right under you. When you head into Three Sisters Springs, you're gonna go in all the way to the end. You're gonna see all these boats, kayaks, canoes, and that's when you know you've made it. So now it's time to get in and swim with the manatees. You know? Right here. Backing it up. There you go, that's how you back up a kayak.
Good job. Oh, you passed kayak school.
Right. So now, next step is to drop the anchor. So what you don't want to do is throw the anchor because you don't know if there's people under you or manatees. So you always want to place it somewhere where you can see where the anchor is going to drop. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm actually going to anchor it to this rock. That way the kayak doesn't go anywhere else. All right? And that is pretty much how you anchor a kayak. It's not 50 degrees, it's 72 degrees all year long.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's still cold. Whew. Feels colder than 72 degrees, but you adjust pretty quick. I feel good now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Maybe you do. I don't know if I will.
There you go. We're in.
The wetsuit helps, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They were huge.
Yeah.
Huge. I didn't expect it to be that big. I knew they were going to be big, but that was massive. Oh. And that was only two of them.
There's one right
There
there.
was a baby and a mom, I think it was.
Yeah, a calf.
Alright, let's go back in. There you go. That's how it's done from the kayak. So don't forget to pay your parking pass because you'll get one of these tickets just like I did because I forgot. We parked here, we started scoping out the spot and we totally forgot to went over there to pay for the parking. So now we're stuck with a $25 parking ticket. So keep that in mind. So we just arrived at 4 Island Beach. It's a little bit of a cloudy day, so we weren't able to see the sunset. I got some drone shots, but just be prepared because there's a lot of flies here that will eat you up. Come with a chair, come with some beach towels if you want. There's people hanging out here. Not allowed to bring dogs or pets, but I saw people with pets, even though there's signs you can't, so do whatever you want. But like I said, be prepared because you will be eaten up by all the little flies. Good morning guys, it's day 2 and we're up before the sun rises. We're gonna go swim with the manatees yet again, but this time we're going on a boat tour. We heard the earlier you go, the more manatees you'll see. So come on and join us. Flip me up please. Wetsuit on. We're all ready to go. And the sweatsuit. It's so tight.
Welcome to Kings Bay, Crystal River.
That was awesome. I saw manatees. There was a big fish. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a massive fish down there. I don't know what that was, but it was huge. It was bigger than my body.
If you see these poles, that means do not enter. Manatees have sanctuaries where we're not allowed in.
And just like that, we got to swim with manatees.
That was one of the most unique experiences I've ever had. I mean, it was really cool.
Some of them were small, some of them were large, but they got to hang out with us. They were pretty playful.
Yeah.
Not too crazy, but you know, they were just standing there.
They kind of don't do much, but it's really cool to see them up close. And you see all their whiskers, and that was really cool.
Yeah, we saw a tarpon, I think it was.
Yeah.
As they said, it was massive. It was like the size of her. So it was huge. At first, I thought it was a shark. I was like, wait, there can't be any sharks over here. So, but yeah, these manatees were amazing to swim with. I
know, waking up early sucks. Trust me, I am the king of not waking up early. But if you want to swim with manatees, I highly recommend you book the morning tours. They have a 6:30 a.m. tour and a 7 a.m. tour. Don't quote me on the times and the prices because they will change depending on the season. But if you have the opportunity, book the morning tours. Now, here's a little word of advice, a little insider tip. Don't tell anybody about this, all right? Do not book the first tour. Book the second tour, the 7 a.m. tour. The reason why is because the first tour, when they're going out, they have an idea of where the manatees are at. They have like a general area, but they don't know exactly where they're at. So when the second tour goes out at 7 a.m., the boat captain will communicate to the first boat captain to ask them, hey, where the manatees are at? And we go directly to the manatees. So we saved about 15 to 20 minutes of just searching for manatees, which means more time in the water swimming with manatees. So there you go. I just saved you 15 to 20 minutes of sleep so you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning to go on the 6:30 tour. You're going on the 7 a.m. tour and you're welcome, all right? So with that being said, do me a favor, subscribe, hit like, ring that bell to stay up to date with all our videos. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, share with your friends and family. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy Crystal River and swimming with the manatees. It is truly an amazing experience. Take care, guys.